styling as usual, by the way.
You know my style. In my fashion, I love it. Can't tell the world that because every day I step out of my house, I market myself. That's how it's supposed to be. I sing for the ladies them mostly. So my style have to be like different. I have to project myself in a way for market myself. Every man have to know what's his zone. You know what I mean? Somebody have to sing for the ladies them. So I choose that path after Bersa man. As a youth. So yeah. The ladies them is my thing.
I think there's a lot of ladies queued up. We can't wait to see you. And you mentioned Barris. Did you catch any of his set?
Yeah, of course. Of course. Barris called me when I was in my hotel getting ready. So where you been? I said, yeah, I'm coming right now to watch you. Because you don't know Barris now, I take up my phone and call any young artist this time of Sumfest because it's a busy time. Artists don't call artists this time because it's all about every individual artist. So you have to focus yourself. So when me see my phone ring and a Barris call me, I know, say, wow. Daddy's checking up on his son. Yeah.
So did you enjoy? What was your favorite part?
Every part of Barry's show nice. And listen, Barry's is one of the greatest ever. Trust me. Trust me, I tell you. Barry's man is the boss. Barry's man is my idol, mentor, my father, my inspiration. He's everything to me. He taught me how to use my vocals. Teach me, you know, a lot about the music business and how to handle myself and my business. Until I grow to a level and have someone can help me take it to that level. From where I bring myself to, you know? Yeah.
Now, we were talking earlier and you were talking about, you were really excited about tonight as International Night 1, and we were talking about the difference between where dancehall night is and where international night is. And one of the things you were saying is it's coming round in a circle where international nights and the roots and culture artists are getting a little bit more respect again.
I like this because over the years, dancehall night is always more than international night. And I'm like, but you know, people like, it takes a lot of dancehall artists to come together though, to build that night. So if that night is not so strong, I think they're gonna resolve to the other nights, which, you know, them can't lose from a Barris and them can't lose from a Jackie. You know what I mean? And the lineup on this night is a good lineup. I mean, Barrington Levi is such an awesome singer. Barrington Levi is one of Jamaica's best.
Saw him tonight?
Vocal, no. But Barrington Levi is one of the men that ever come to Jackie and say, listen youth, you're one of the promising one. And I'm just begging you, don't stray. Don't change anything that you're doing. Because a lot of these guys get me sick. They're changing up this thing and he's always cussing on some artists that he thinks could do better and they're making reggae drift. You know, so I'm one of them where I always just sing good reggae music. I never step outside of the box and try anything funny. Yeah.
Well, like you were saying, you've been like one of the new generation cultural artists that has been able to keep it there, and now you have like iOctane and you have Chronics. And do you think that the industry is coming back to like the roots and culture over dancehall?
Well, you see, the real, them say you can't keep a good man down, you can't keep a good thing down. So the real things must come to light. So if the fake was overshadowing the real, people are gonna get smarter. Nobody now stay at the same level every day. People's eyes are open every day. And I mean, when we go out there, as you can see, all the great reggae shows out there in the world, it's more reggae. Sometimes some dancehall artists, when you see them in Europe, you're sorry for them because that's not really their crowd. So the biggest supporters of reggae music, it was in Germany and Japan. When you go to these places, the reggae singers and reggae artists, authentic reggae artists, get more crowd. Africa, everywhere, so you see it. So if it's Reggae Sumfest, we should be able to win over the nights. If dancehall look like it's overshadowing international reggae night, that means Jamaica is losing reggae. So maybe it's coming back. And maybe something is working around back in the, you know what I mean? Because we've been fighting for it.
Talking about Sumfest, what's it feel like today to be able to perform and close the night?
Let me tell you, every night everywhere in the world that I have a show, and any night I'm always happy because I'm always feeling good about what I'm gonna do. And I'm always feeling good about my audience, how I'm gonna deal with them, how I'm gonna put it down. So, if you're not happy with inside that free, you won't be able to deliver the kind of beautiful music that comes from within. So the music that comes from within can show you who I am. So somebody out there, when you like, you can talk all they want. But if you was a corrupt person, you couldn't be projecting so much, so them beautiful things are outside. So that what comes from within, it's what in you. A man speaks what's in him. So when other artists talk about gun, crime, violence, do this, skin out, broke out, that's what on their mind, that's what in their thoughts. I sing about love, the struggle, peace, every time. I sing about the most love in the business. That means that it's the love within me may I bring out. The love is within me may I project to the world. Yeah.
I mean, you do huge shows like all over the world, and Sumfest is actually a big stage show with the big Jamaican audience. I mean, what's the difference between playing to a Jamaican audience and playing to any other audience around the world?
Well, for some artists, I just keep it one way. Just perform good. Perform good can only go one way. You can't perform good and it go two way. There's no two way about performing good. So if you perform good at England, Japan, China, Jamaica, it's a good performance. I mean, African break down nothing different. Because Jamaican people are international. And they know when you're international. They know when you're putting it down good. They're not stupid. Because this is the home of reggae music. So when I come at Sumfest, I just perform just like how I perform for anyone else. Because Jamaica people is worthy of getting the best. Just like anywhere else would getting the best. I wouldn't give them no less, not even an ounce.
You feel more nervous, like
Crazy, why?
just
Any artist who got to go feel nervous on any show, he need to go check himself confidence. Yeah.
Cure. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah, man.
They're wrapping me up now,
Yeah, man.
but I'm sure we'll catch up with you again.
So we link up all the while, so we'll catch up again. soon.
Exactly. And by the way, did you ever do the link up with Scratch Perry?
No, but everyone I got people always ask me if me and Scratch Perry are family. You see me? So I'm a boss, and anywhere him see me, him not pass me. So I'm looking forward to do some work with him before we lose him.
Yes.
Because, there's a lot of elders, you never know the moment we can lose them because we lost a lot of them.
Yeah.
So right now, I would like to do some work with most of them before we lose them.
Good.
Because we the generation coming up right now, we have to stand and represent what they painted and the tree where them plant, the fruits we are bear now, we are pick it. So we need to sow back some of that so other generation can come. Yes.
I can't wait.
Yes.
I hope
Me too.
I hope
Me too.